What up? So, I've been asked to do a review on the HTC EVO 4G. Um, when I got this phone, I loved it. But as time progresses, all these little things start going wrong with it where it might freeze just like any other smartphone, but then you cannot shut it off. You have to take the battery out, you have to wait, then you have to put it back in. It's just a hassle. So now it's after about a year, it's freezing and then it's shutting off by itself. Like nothing will be wrong with it and it'll just shut off randomly. Which is actually really annoying because then you don't get your notifications for a while. Like after you turn your phone back on, it's not like you turn it on and the notifications come right in. It's you're waiting and then randomly maybe 15 minutes afterwards you'll be doing something and they'll be like, oh, you have a missed call. Sometimes people call me and it doesn't go through. Like it just goes right to the voicemail, which I don't understand why when I have full service and my phone's on. See, another thing, apps. I have not many apps at all, really. A lot of them are like your Instagram, you have Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr. I don't have not one game on this, so it really should not be freezing. It has a memory card, and it'll say like Android process, Tumblr has unexpectedly shut down. It does it all the time, and if it does it to your messaging, then you have to wait until your messaging comes back up, because you'll go in and it'll say you have absolutely no messages. So annoying. And then that's another thing. When you delete your messages, you sit there and you delete them one by one. It takes forever. So you go to select them all that you want to delete and hit delete. It will sit there for 15 minutes just spinning in a circle saying like waiting or whatever. And it will take like 15 minutes to delete your messages. And you can't do anything in that time. Because if you hit home, then you have to start it all over. And then if you want to try to do something else on your phone, you can't. Because you have to sit there and wait that 15 minutes or however long it is for your stuff to delete. And if you get a text, tough luck because you can't text that person back until your messages are deleted because it will completely stop the process. Battery life. Let me tell you, at least the iPhone, yes, the battery dies fast, but it charges fast. This takes like 2 to 3 hours to completely charge from like, say I have like 15%, it'll take like 2 hours to charge to 100. And then it dies within like an hour if you're on it. Like me, I'm constantly on Tumblr, Twitter, Facebook, texting on the phone, something's always going on, email. But you don't need a phone like that that isn't gonna keep a charge, which a lot of companies really need to work on. When you do not have Wi-Fi and you're out, I recommend shutting it off because it'll search for Wi-Fi, and it will actually make your battery die faster. Another thing, check around you if you have 4G towers, because if you don't have 4G towers around you, then it's like pointless to even keep it on because what it's doing is just completely draining your battery. I have that, and their GPS too. If you don't need your GPS on, and you don't need it for any apps or whatever, keep it off, because it makes so much of a difference. Luckily, it's a really durable phone. I mean, my dad also has this phone, so does my stepmom. My stepmom hasn't had a problem, But my dad and I have both had problems, and my dad's screen cracked a couple times. This is still the first one I've had, but it's definitely taken a beating. Like, I drop it all the time. Like, underneath, this is the white one, but underneath it, it's completely red. And then you have your memory card and over in the corner here. But the thing with this is, when you drop it, they don't have, it's not fully white. So, like, if you drop it, you see a, like, see-through red. That's annoying. Another thing is, they don't make this one anymore. They make the new EVO. They make the EVO 3D. I've heard good things and bad things about the 3D. I haven't heard anything about the new one yet. But I'm kind of over this whole HTC thing. Like, it was the new thing out, and I thought it would be great, and I needed it. But in reality, it was just, it ended up being a hassle. My preference is the iPhone. I mean, I got my mom to get the iPhone. She doesn't really know how to use it, but she hasn't had that one problem with her iPhone. All the other phones we've always had some sort of, like, difficulty in one sense or another, but I guess all smartphones come with consequences, really. But like I said, now it's just randomly shutting off, which is such a hassle, especially when you're working or you need it because, like, people need to contact you for, like, emergency or something, and it doesn't, like, tell you that it's shutting down. It's not like gonna be like, oh hey, I'm about to shut down right now. So, like, last night it was literally charging, and then I woke up and it was off, which is super annoying because I woke up late because I have my alarm set on here, and it was just a hassle. So we're gonna go to Sprint and see what they can do about this, because really, I have insurance. I recommend any phone you get, especially if you're having a smartphone, get insurance. Yeah, it costs a little bit extra a month, but honestly, these go from, like, what, 300 to, like, 5 to even $600. Especially if you're in the middle of a contract, they're not gonna just give you a new phone if you don't have insurance. They're gonna want you to pay the full up to $600 depending on your phone type. That is something, like, for me, that I can't do myself. I'm responsible for my phone and taking care of my things, and I can't just swing $600 out of nowhere, especially because this really wasn't even my fault. So we're gonna go to Sprint and see what they can do. They're gonna want to give me the same exact phone, but refurbished, because they don't even make this one anymore. But either or, you'd get a refurbished phone with insurance. And I'm gonna see if I could pay the difference from this phone to an iPhone and just get an iPhone, because I don't feel like having the same issue, because like I said, my dad already had 2 of these. But yeah, if you guys have any other questions or you want me to do a review on anything else, comment. You could inbox me. Just let me know. Alright, subscribe, and I hope this answered some of your questions. I mean, I tried to cover it all. I can do one with all the apps, maybe. But yeah, let me know. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.